What is going on, guys? Marc Guberti here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to get 1,000 daily visitors to your content over on medium.com without doing any marketing. For my Medium, which I pretty much started taking seriously in August, I've already had my first day of getting 1,000 views on all my articles combined in a given day. And the great thing about the way I hit that number, it indicates I could definitely do that more often in the future. So we're going to talk about how you can get those types of results of getting 1,000 views per day through your content without doing any promotion for it. Now, in case you're wondering how much money does that mean for you, on Medium, based on my numbers, I get around $100 for every 5,000 views I get across the platform. It does vary based on how much engagement you get throughout your articles, but for me so far, 5,000 views is close enough to $100. And if you get 1,000 views each day, then we are talking about $600 per month on Medium that you can tap into. And if you are getting 1,000 daily views on this site, then you do have a lot more momentum on your side that could turn into 1,200 daily views, 1,500 daily views, and keep on building. So one of the things that's worked the most for me is writing several articles each week. I try to get as close to daily as possible because each article that you publish, it gives you a better idea of how Medium works and which articles they are going to push for you. It's just like YouTube or any other algorithm. The more you throw up in the air, the better an idea you have to see what actually sticks. So if you could write several articles each week, that's going to give you a big edge. One thing that's helped me write several articles each week is to not make them too long. I do like to go for just 800 to 1,000 words. And the reason I go for something like that compared to 2,000 and 3,000 word articles that all the SEO experts tell you to do is because there is lower risk. If you write a 2,000 word article and then Medium does not select your article for extra distribution, it's going to be very hard to get traffic from Medium. You want to publish high quality content because that's going to be how Medium selects. They select based on, is your content good or not? Does it serve their audience? So writing those shorter articles gives you the easier opportunity to write several of them. In addition, though, you do have to get people to engage. So just because an article gets through the hoops and it gets curated by Medium, that doesn't mean you're going to get a ton of visitors overnight. What has to convert the potential visitor into a visitor, that's the headline. If you have a really great article but an okay headline, it's not going to work very well. So my two most successful articles today, and you'll get an idea based on the headlines, it's not 5 different ways to make more money. It's not that stuff. It's how to find the next Amazon stock and the $3 billion portfolio with 2 stocks in it. Those are the headlines for my 2 most popular articles. They spark intrigue, and I will be throwing both of those articles in the description so you can check them out, have an idea of what my top articles been so far. And it really captures that you don't have to write this super long article. I mean, I know that the one with $3 billion portfolio, 2 stocks, and that one is definitely under 1,000 words. I'd say it might even be like 700 words or a little less than that. The how to find the next Amazon stock one, that's probably around more the 1,000 word typical route that I do. But the idea is that by writing these shorter articles and catering to the quality so that Medium pushes them out and catering to the headline that grabs people, a really captivating headline. It's not clickbait, because if you make a big promise in the headline and then you actually deliver on the promise in the article, then that's not clickbait. You're doing exactly what you say you're going to do. But you have to cater to both of those groups for an article to get really big on Medium. And as you publish more articles month by month, this will truly add up. Now, some of the articles you published months ago, they may not get that much traction. You may get 1 view a day, 2 views a day, and sometimes 1 view every other day, like several months after you publish the article. But if you have 100 articles that are each getting a view a day, we're talking about 100 views a day, and that's your baseline. That's not the max, because if you keep publishing every day, you're going to have more articles that do get 1,000 views on like the day they get released or the third day they get released. One of the things that I found on Medium is that sometimes just because you get a slow start in the article, that doesn't mean that's where it ends. So the $3 billion portfolio of 2 stocks in it, that one actually got around 50 views a day for like the first 3 days. And then it got over 1,000 views on day 4. It was some type of stat like that where a lot of the views came in right at that moment. And when you do publish these articles and you do figure out what your winners are, that's the type of stuff that you focus on more. Rinse and repeat over and over again, and your momentum will build on Medium to the point where you are getting 1,000 daily views, which again, based on my calculations, that's around $600 each month you are getting just by putting out articles. And remember, this is with 0 promotion. I do not send out emails to my audience about articles. I do not talk about them on YouTube with the exception of this video. I barely do anything to promote the articles. At the end, they get the traction because of the way Medium is set up. So if you are someone who feels like the big audience, the big platform is the thing that's holding you back, then just publish content on a place like Medium where you can build up that audience. You can have your website or your email opt-in in your bio, and you could turn some of those Medium followers into your email subscribers. But Medium is a great place where if you could just create great content in the right categories, and by right categories, that's just doing some basic research. I'm sure there's categories for everyone to choose from, regardless of what you write about. But if you get that down and you just keep cranking out articles, it is a platform that rewards you for publishing great content. And there is a lot of revenue you can make on this platform, even though Medium essentially does all of the marketing for you. So whether this is a good side hustle for you, you turn the Medium content into a book later on, there are a lot of possibilities for embracing this platform. And I am less than a month into it completely. Like, I'm almost done with month number 1 of taking it seriously, but I am already seeing a lot of potential from this platform. If you do write great content and you're willing to put in the work, and sometimes you get an article that barely gains any traction, other times you get an article that soars, Medium could be a really great place for you for some considerable extra income. So that wraps up this video. Subscribe if you want more like this. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.